This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Back at Gateway International Raceway outside of St. Louis, caution out for the first time in the Wallace Family Tribute 250. Young driver Mark Mitchell, a 21-year-old out of Tallahassee, Florida, losing an engine, pluming smoke, probably oil too, and NASCAR officials putting out the caution. Crash, turn 4. It is Curtis Davis. Gaffney, South Carolina driver, running in 24th place and is in the wall, bringing out our second caution.
Couldn't tell anything there. Obviously,
Johnson and Chad Canals have made a living on it these last couple of years. Never given up, finding a way to get some position by the end of the race to get some points out of the night when they're not having a good day. Oh, trouble. There's Paul Menard off turn 2. Caution flag is out.
I don't think he hit anything, which is underneath Kenny Wallace there. It just looks like he slid up into Kenny's left rear quarter panel and kind of spun himself around.
Boy, how did he not hit anything too? He was head springs. That was 10th place. He just took 5th from Yaley. We drop back to some side-by-side racing for 9th, 10th, and 11th. Michael Waltrip. Oh, trouble. Michael and Kenny Wallace.
Oh, man. Boy, it looks like Michael just drove underneath Kenny, and I don't know if he hit the curb but that car just jumped up the racetrack. And what happens, it looks like he gets sideways, the car hops, and he went up the racetrack to save it. Unfortunately, Kenny was there. Boy, Sauter did a good job in the one car and missed that as well.
Confident about that car today, and obviously it's doing exactly what they thought it would. Just behind Stremme, of course, is Sorensen. He is charging up front. They're trying to save the brakes for him, and they said that he's being really quiet. He only usually whines on the radio, is what his crew chief told me, but he's not even doing that. He is very serious, trying to get up there. They've got one fresh set of tires left. Look for them to pit at lap 160 if there is not a caution earlier.
There's a caution, and it's Rusty Wallace. And yellow flag is out, and
yeah, Rusty was doing everything he could on that set of tires. That's the problem when you stay out on those tires. You get to a point, and the things like driving on ice.
Question is, did he get helped while he was sliding?
He may have. Yeah.
Time.
You see Rusty left your screen get turned.
Yeah.
And there again, when you're on tires like that and guys are behind you on better tires, you pick up the throttle differently than a guy on bad tires will. And continued. Oh, trouble for David Stremme, Ralph.
Allen, in the closing stages of this one, the car that seemed to be so quick early on has just missed pit road, and he thinks he has a tire going down. So the problems are getting complicated for the number 14 that has gone from second and is dropping like a rock now, almost out of the top 10. You can see that right front tire flopping around, tearing up that sheet metal, and he's anxiously trying to make his way to pit road and trying not to take out any of the competition on the way.
Yeah, that right front has come apart like we talked earlier. When they do that, it's all over. Starts ripping your car to pieces.
Tossing it.
It's like 80 feet tall here.
Pace cars off. 3 laps to the finish in St. Louis. Reed Sorensen, Mike Wallace, Carl Edwards.
Oh boy, he got a good restart. 41 dead. That's what he needed to do. Not have Mike on his bumper there, turn 1 is a relief.
Trouble in the back of the field. Now they all straightened it out. Had a little bumper tag going in turn 2. Thought we might see a caution. Boston Reed got bumped in the back. You see the big bow up in the back bumper of his Hendrick Chevy.
Well, Mike Wallace got through 3 and 4 pretty good.
2 laps to go. Sorensen able to open the gap a little bit on Mike Wallace.
Yeah, that car's been pretty strong, especially since his last pit stop. Well, Carl Edwards is starting to make some ground on Mike Wallace.
And we come to the white flag. And the final lap tonight here in St. Louis. Sorensen looking for his second NASCAR Busch Series win. Hard to believe a kid 19 years old in his first season in the Busch Series could be thinking championship, but he is. He's got a good team. Obviously, the kid's fast, and he's going to gain a whopping pile of points on Martin Truex Jr. tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely going to shake the points up tonight with Martin having those troubles.
Sorensen's going to lead the most laps tonight, and he's going to win the race as the 19-year-old from Forest Park, Georgia, takes his second NASCAR Busch Series win. Sorensen winning the Wallace Family Tribute 250 by 4 car lengths over Mike Wallace. What a job. Took the lead for the final time with 33 laps to go. Nice move on Martin Truex Jr. in lap traffic. And the Ganassi Racing team putting the car under the kid to get the job done.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.